I'm Rob Licuria, Senior Editor at Gold Derby, here with award-winning Sean Douglas, co-songwriter with Kristen Wiig and Josh Greenbaum on Harper and Will Go West from Will and Harper. I like it how that's reversed. That tricked me for a bit.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
Mate, I just love this running gag in the film when Will and Harper are FaceTiming Kristen Wiig
yeah.
for a theme song that is, I'm reading this now, tear to your eye, fun, up-tempo, jazzy with a little country, and she's taking notes, but it's got to be in 2 days. That made me laugh out loud. But then I'm wondering, okay, what happened next after that setup in the film for you guys to get together and write the song?
Yeah. I mean, so obviously it's such a sort of ridiculous list of things to try and compile into one song, which is why the bit is funny in the movie. And yeah, I mean, what happened was Josh Greenbaum, the director of the movie, put us together, me and Kristen, and we screened the movie, and it was so, or wherever the cut was at that point. Um, and you've seen the movie obviously, so it's really beautiful and obviously deeply affecting and but also really funny. And so you kind of are playing with the we're sort of playing with the okay, you can reference, it's like you're referencing the story of what they're sharing with her about what they actually want the song to be. And it's tempting to sort of reference all these other parts uh, of the movie, but really ostensibly it should be from the point of view of someone who's just getting the call from these guys to to do this theme song. Uh, so yeah, we just I don't know if that's answering that question, but we just kind of wrote it from there and wrote it from our sort of place of how compelled we were by the story we had just watched about these two friends, and just got off and running.
So how do you typically work with Kristen and Jeff on the song? Did you contribute all your own parts, or was it very much just a team collaborative effort?
Yeah, just a team collaborative effort. I mean, the way that I'm usually like a pop songwriter, sometimes a little bit of country, which is not to say I've done some things for films, but my main day to day is you go in a room with different combinations of people and you kind of say, okay, what do we got today? And everybody puts out their little bits. Somebody's got a title, somebody's got a chord progression, somebody's got a melody, and whichever one is kind of like making the room react. The other people kind of go and just sort of pull that thread and keep going. And yeah, we just did that. I had a little seed of an idea of kind of I like this sort of manifest destiny idea of these two friends going west. And I kind of pitched the start of that to them, and then we just kept going. And obviously, like uh, Kristen is amazing, and knows, not surprisingly, a good collaborator and funny, but also I think people will be surprised by how beautiful her voice is. What a great singer she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a really good singer. We've heard little bits and pieces on Saturday Night Live and
Yeah.
of course on the airplane in Bridesmaids, but not like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying something similar to Lee and Dallas earlier, because I always like to zone in on a lyric that affects me. And I love a friend is a friend is a friend till the end. I think it's just so simple and yet so encapsulates what this film is about.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming. I'm wondering, did that come early on in the writing process?
Yeah, I think relatively early on, because that's just the sort of resounding message of the movie is obviously it's an issue that certain people find triggering. It's an issue that is controversial. But when you get down to it, and why I think the movie is so wonderful is that Will is like the best ambassador for this. Harper, she's kind of the hero, but Will gets to be the sort of, he's not a person that people view as being like a crusader for causes. He's there to be a friend. And obviously there we understand what his feelings are in support of Harper, but it's more about being there for his friend. And that to me just feels like what it's all about. It's not about like, hey, everybody shut up and listen to I mean, that's hopefully what gets across, but it's not sort of beating
Yeah.
people's heads about how they need to come around to our side of this issue. It's about two people coming together and loving each other.
That's actually so much of what this film represents, because it's not about, here, take your medicine, we're going to give you a lecture about trans rights. This is just about, oh, this is about two human beings connecting who have known each other for a very long time, who love each other no matter what. And we all feel that way about family and friends. And that then makes it relatable. And so the song, when it's finally played at the end, and Kristen's playing it in her backyard, it really affected me. I thought it was just the perfect way to end the movie. And when a song can do that for a film, that's gold. So I just wonder then, what do you typically like about writing for a film as opposed to, when you're just writing songs as an artist or with
Yeah.
with a collaboration? What does that mean to you?
It's just really nice to serve something that is larger than just the song. And you know, a big, like a hip hop song or a hit country song is a thrill, and it's so fun, and it's like a real sugar high, it's it's zippy and can be fleeting, and then you have this feeling, and it's not to take anything away from it, because I love it, and I chase it every day as well. But then you kind of have this, okay, well, where's the next thing? And this has a sense of like real, to me, like sustenance to it, where you live with what you're doing for a little longer, and you have watched these people go through a journey, and you've watched Harper go through everything that she's gone through, or at least give us a window into that. And you kind of feel like, well, I, I don't have anything to do with that, but if I can at least serve that to some degree, and that's satisfying in a different way than, pop stuff is.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right. Well, thank you, Sean, for your time today. We're going to bring you back right now for the group panel.
Okay, great.